Alright, welcome back to another day of prepping for the Milwaukee Regionals. Made a couple of changes to the team based off of some experiences that I had yesterday. I found that the prior version of the team was having a lot of trouble dealing with Zamazenta, and by extension Zacian as well. So, yeah, we're going to give it a go and see whether or not this modified version is going to be able to deal with stuff. Okay, so that's a very interesting looking team over there. So yeah, the first thing that we did was we added Koraidon. This is very much meant to be the blow them up type of Koraidon. So we've got him on the team now. I wanted some special attacks, so that's why the Blood Moon Ursaluna is now here to replace the normal Ursaluna, because sadly you can't run them both on the same team. And then we modified Calyrex's move list because I will be honest, it was not cutting it. Just not at all. So we fixed that, and it's much better now. Okay, actually, I really do want to bring you up front. No, no, we're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna bring those two, and then I think in the back I'm gonna have the Urshifu and the Calyrex. Do I like that? Do I like that? Yeah, I think I do. So, yeah, the thought process here is that the Koraidon will hurl himself in the general direction of the opposition, doing damage to all sorts of things along the way, while the Farigiraf gets the board state set up for the Ice Rider to come on out and clean house. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Should be a fun and interesting time. All right. Here we go. Alright, Tamago. Ooh, is that a shiny Snubble? That looks like a shiny Snubble. Okay, I am amused by it. Who do I like least on that team? I mean, I don't like the Incineroar, but I really don't like the Clefairy. So I think this is a great opportunity to blow up a Clefairy. Weirdly enough, I think actually getting rid of the Clefairy will help our overall board state. Now we can look to set up a Trick Room after that. Here we go! Bop! Okay, that's reasonable damage. That's pretty reasonable damage. Yep, the recoil, the life orb. So it's good to know that without the Terra Fire, we're not going to do super duper significant amounts of damage. Yep, okay, knockoff. Well, so much for my life orb. It was a nice life orb while it lasted. And gravity. It's flying high, defying gravity. Yeah, do I want to set up a Trick Room? I don't actually know if I need to set up a Trick Room yet. You know? I do need to deal with that, though. So... oh, well, I guess we're just going to close combat that thing. Boop. Okay, it's gone. Well done! Koraidon has successfully taken out a Clefairy. Alright. That's what we like to see. The big damage and all that. Knockoff. No! Hey, that was rude. Those were my leftovers. Now of course the one downside about that is that we might not get the opportunity to set up Trick Room at this point. That is kinda okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. Because we still have options based off of speed tiers. I think in this next turn, it will be time to set up Trick Room one way or the other, or to at least to go for a Trick Room. Hey, they're sending out somebody or other, the Treasure Hunter. Oh, hi! Hi. You know what? You know what? I think we're just gonna Helping Hand you. And where are we at? We've got you two in the back. Kinda just want to chuck a close combat into that thing. Or I could do a Terra Fire Flare Blitz with a helping hand into the Lunala. That's probably not going to knock it out, is it? No. You know what? Go for the Trick Room. Why not? And... a little close combat. Incineroar. Just get some damage on... Oh! That was really good damage. That was, like, better than I thought level damage. So, not going to complain about that at all. Doesn't look like they're setting up Trick Room. Okay, they're just going to blow my Farigiraf away. Yeah, not super surprised. Okay. And he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and he hits the Will-O-Wisp, and that's cool. So at this point, what do I want to go? So I think the thing to do here is we're going to send out our good friend, Calyrex Ice Raider. And I'll be honest, I'd really like to just take a turn and see whether or not they have Wide Guard on the Lunala. Because if they were going to Wide Guard, I could see them totally Wide Guarding this turn. This feels like it'd be a good turn for them to Wide Guard. Oh, that's what the Gravity was for. I get it now. Gravity would make it so that your Meteor Beam isn't going to miss. That's smart. I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. I was sitting here wondering, why aren't they trying to get the Groudon in? Because normally, with a Groudon team, you'd be wanting to set up the Groudon so that it could drop 100% accurate Preposis Blades, right? And I'm sitting here just going, why? What are they doing? Well, as it turns out, there was a reason for it. Pon! Who's Pon? Pon. Oh, it's Ogerpon. Hi, Ogerpon! Yep, so here's our Protect. They did not bring the Groudon, it looks like. Have a Flare Blitz, friend. You don't need that Shadow Shield. And you don't have it anymore. Moongeist Beam, cool. I didn't even matter. Aurelius, you did a great job. You did a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Alright, Urshifu, come on out. Love to see it. Okay, so where are we at? Yep, now is a beautiful Glacial Lance, and do I want a Sucker Punch? I think I want a Sucker. Yeah, we're gonna Sucker Punch into there. Don't always like to, choice ban myself into the Sucker Punch, but I think that's gonna do what we need it to do in this circumstance, because it should mean that with the Terra Water, we should be able to survive the hits, pick up the KO on the Ogerpon, hopefully snowball things from there, and ideally just kind of pin the Lunala and keep it from doing anything with the threat of Sucker Punch for the rest of the game. Particularly after it eats a Glacial Lance. That's the thought process. We'll see whether or not it plays out that way. They are going to Terra, not surprising, you don't really want your Lunala sitting in front of a Dark Urshifu without Terraing. Terra Water, okay, so it's going to resist the Glacial Lance. I am going to go Terra Water as well. I'm of course carrying Close Combat, so that would allow for the knockout. Okay, let's see here. Wide Guard! Okay, so it does have Wide Guard on it. Oh, that's cool. There's the Sucker Punch. Bop! There goes most of an Ogerpon. Oh, the Power Whip! What a good call. That was a really good call. Okay, opponent. I see you. Oh, that's rough. Nope, they read that turn pretty well. So, Gravity returns to normal. Oh, that would make it so that Power Whip wouldn't miss either. That's really good. Okay, I think we just protect and... Can I go for another Sucker Punch? No, because that probably is... Oh... Well, bummer. They might have that. Okay. The Solar Blade thing is very amusing. I don't think it's a... Don't think it's gonna quite do what we need it to do in the long run. So we'll probably want to replace that with something else. Either Seed Bomb... Oh, okay. Spiky Shield. Oh, that's cool. Moongeist Beam, so that's gonna just... That'll hurt. Here, Shifu is able to tank that, though. Have a close combat friend. That did reasonable damage. Okay. Protect there, Sucker Punch there. See what they decide to go for. Okay, so game's not over yet, obviously. That was a good predict on the Terra Water. The real debate here with the Terra I ultimately settle on is, do I want to do the Terra Fairy for that set of resistances, or do I want to do the Terra Water for its set of resistances? And honestly, I mean, there's trade-offs for both. Both of them only have 2 weaknesses. There aren't a lot of steel and poison moves running around right now. So, you know, Terra Fairy is a very good option. But then again, Terra Water resists a lot of the things that you want to throw into Calyrex Shadow Rider, or Calyrex Ice Rider to get rid of him. So, yeah. Okay, so they go for a double Spiky Shield. Go for the Protect on the Calyrex. Yep, eventful turn so far. Here comes the Sucker Punch. Bop! Oh, it survives! Oh boy. And again, so does Calyrex. Which is nice. And thus, the great game of chicken continues. It's hilarious in its own way. I think we close combat here, and we actually Sucker Punch over here this time. Because they're probably going to switch it up, if I am not mistaken. Well, this is in general highly amusing. Unfortunately, I do think that the tiny bit of HP on that Incineroar in the back, even if I did manage to find a way through these two, will probably still get them the game. Just because I can only Sucker Punch so many things. Oh, man, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Oh! They might have given us the game. Maybe. It's not, obviously not guaranteed in any way, shape, or form, but that might do it. Oh, nope, they just go for a Spiky Shield. Okay. Okay. No Sucker Punch. Close combat, though. Yep, boy! Oh, that's too funny. Okay, well, we picked up the Incineroar, which is neat. How am I going to do this now? The problem being, of course, that since I don't have the power points on my Sucker Punch maxed, it does put us into a little bit of a problematic situation. But they got a Spiky Shield off last turn, so I think here's what we do. I think we close combat there, and we Sucker Punch there. Cool. Got the Ogre Pawn. Now I literally just need one attack to touch the Lunala. Oh! Oh! Did they go... Oh! We did it! And that, my friends, is why even if you think you're in a checkmate situation, you never surrender. Because your opponent might still find a way to thoughtfully give you the game. Thank you very much for joining today's video. What a crazy game that was. Great game to my opponent. That was stupidly close. Yeah, hope you enjoy.